Welcome to the mystery. Maybe you do not know. I am Maria. Wish you a good day. For more than 200 years, it killed almost 40 French people with cerebral hemorrhage. The mirror was crafted by Louis Alvarez and commissioned in 1743 in France. Only 2 days after completing the mirror, the normally healthy capitalist suddenly died in the factory because of cerebral hemorrhage. No one thought of his sudden departure to the mirror. It was put on sale at the grocery store and started the journey of death. The second victim to Alvarez was Tassema, the owner of the flower shop in the port city of Marseille. Go to the shop to give birthdays to his wife, he felt like a mirror and hook by. That night, in his magnificent mansion, a grandiose birthday was celebrated. After taking the mirror out of his wife's gift box, he handed the exquisitely carved mirror over the mirror. Suddenly, Tassema felt chills all over his body, shivering, heavy mind, the scene in front of his eyes, wobbly. His wife saw him rush to the room, but unfortunately, he was gone. Like Louis, he was diagnosed with cerebral hemorrhage. The distressed young sold out and gave away all his private belongings so as not to recall the old memories. The mirror demon lost from it. This murderous mirror continued to monster 22 years later, in 1765. Its third victim is Arnold, a young editor of a publisher. He bought the mirror at a shop on the Parisian sidewalk and carried it to his bedside table in the bedroom. Shortly thereafter, Arnold disappeared, and as he arrived at his apartment building, people were shocked to see that he had died several days in the apartment itself. Frighteningly, the main cause is still cerebral hemorrhage. The fourth victim was Henry, an antique shop owner. While strolling in the old market, he encountered this exquisitely carved mirror and bought it and brought it to the store hoping to sell the cheap mirror at a high price. Unfortunately, 3 days later, Henry died at the store while enjoying a cup of milk after lunch. In particular, the cause of his death was due to cerebral hemorrhage. Rumors of the ghost mirror began to spread throughout France since a close friend of Henry had come to the funeral and was suddenly jolted when he saw the mirror. Alvarez 1743. He is also a close friend of Arnold, the third victim of the killer mirror. A few years ago, when attending Arnold's funeral, he also caught it. He linked the deaths of 2 friends with this evil mirror and they died of cerebral hemorrhage. Is there any causal relationship here? Too fearsome, despite the lack of evidence, he still advised Henry family to bring this mirror to throw away. The situation is getting more and more freaked out as the mirror continues to cause death to the next 2 victims, Hanmer and his wife, Dura, after 70 years of wandering. Dura bought this old mirror on a walk and brought it home on the desk. Unbelievably unintentional work that caused unjust death for both of them soon after. Both died on the way to the emergency hospital because of a still threatening cerebrovascular disease. There were more than 20 more deaths over the next 100 years. Most before death, they are very healthy, not addicted or have any medical conditions. They only died within 3 days after being exposed to the demonic mirror, and the cause of their death was the same. Among them, there are people who do not know about this mirror and just happen to use it, but there are people who know, curious, deliberately use. However, they all have to take death. The 38th victim of the mirror is Dr. Smith. As a scientist, he did not believe that this mirror had ghost. He decided to unveil the veil of this mystery. But only after reaching the mirror for a while did he feel dizzy, headache and death after instructing family members to take the mirror, bury it. Of course, the cause of his death is still the same as the previous 37. Initial assumptions. Dr. Smith's mysterious death prompted the French Association of Antiques collective emergency to announce to the press the danger of reaching the mirror. Many scientists have a special interest around this mystery, but no one dares to keep it to himself for research just because of its merits. They raced to make their own judgments but could not prove them. Since the Middle Ages, Many scholars have argued that the mirror as a sheet of iron absorbs the toxins around and evaporates, affecting the health of the contact. However, this hypothesis is unstable because if it is true that the mirror surface is capable of absorbing toxic vapors, only washing with cold water can dissolve and clean them. Also, cannot explain the cause of the great damage power of the mirror. Russian scientists are expanding the issue. They claim that the mirror is not only capable of absorbing tangible chemicals but also absorbing invisible information. Physical material can be washed, but with invisible energy, that cannot be done. However, they have not been able to fully explain why while other mirrors are completely normal, this bizarre mirror has such invisible energy. In addition, some people also doubt the mirror is coated with toxic additives, but no one dares to close the mirror to test the test. As time goes on, the veil of mystery surrounding the mirrors grows thicker, causing people to see it no longer under the scientific eye, believing it has a strong supernatural mystery. Even a horror film set up from this mysterious story has become even more lurid, scary for the story. Lifted the veil of mystery. In April 2005, Wayne, the American archaeologist, made a flight to Paris asking the French Collection Association to investigate the ghost mirror again. Has Dr. Wayne become the 39th victim of the killer mirror? It suddenly became the focus of the media and the public. However, his proposal was not approved because they did not want to witness another tragedy caused by the mirror. Undaunted, he went to Dr. Smith's grandson. In front of Wayne's sincerity, this nephew helped bring a wooden casket containing the sealed mirror to him. After getting the mirror, he quickly landed in the United States for research. Ignoring his wife's objections, he is determined to take crazy action to understand the truth. After years of sleeping in the dark, covered with dust, the ghost mirror finally sees the sun. He has conducted several screening studies and has recognized the mirror age for less than 100 years. So it is very likely that the mirror was replaced by someone else, and so the beautifully carved wooden frame is a killer. After leaving the university library to return home, he entered the lab and was dismayed to see two white Labradors in a steel cage in front of a dead mirror. The ghost mirror, once again the work of monsters. During surgery, he was stunned to see that his brain was filled with blood. They have gone because of cerebral hemorrhage. In order to verify his prediction, he brushed a few pieces of wood on a mirror frame to make an experimental sample. According to the results, the wood frame of the mirror is made of kura wood, a rare wood species has been extinct for more than 100 years. According to the study, kura wood contains a very toxic substance. The more powerful the natural light, the more poisonous from the vaporized wood creates the more toxic gas. This gas causes the blood vessels of the human brain to breathe in the immediate blockage, break up and quickly overflow to the brain and die. Dr. Wayne has escaped the death night because of the habit of shutting down window blinds when entering the lab and in good condition. When he left the room, in order to ventilate, his wife opened the window, and the sunlight entered the room, causing the poison to evaporate, killing the two white mice. But when he was very happy and prepared to publish the results to the scientific community and the media, discovered the mirror was lost. Because there are no original artifacts, he cannot prove that the pieces of wood are cut from the frame of the killer mirror. Mystery seems to have been exposed, now is at risk of being buried. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe to follow other videos. Goodbye and see you again.